Hey guys, this is Backwoods and Prepping. Wanted to come talk to y'all today for a minute. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff in the chat. I watched Bigfoot Preppers deal earlier today. He was talking about the Bible. I've seen a lot of people was talking about depression and sadness and this overwhelming feeling, things like that. And I've been seeing it a lot in some other comments as well. I wanted to come to y'all today and talk about that for a minute. The thing about it is that they're trying to beat us down. It's what they're trying to do. You see all this stuff, and they're constantly hammering on us. The thing about it is, we've got to be that still amble. That when people beat on a steel anvil, they can beat on it for years and years and years and years, and it never falls apart. Stays strong. Guys, look at your history books. Look at history. People sailed across the ocean, right? Sailed across the ocean. It wasn't easy. A lot of people died on them boats. But they still came here. And more people came. And some of the people sailed back to go get more people. Even though they know there was death along the way. They knew there was going to be harsh times. They knew it was going to be tough. But they did it anyway because they wanted a better life for themselves. See, the cool thing about being preppers, and the cool thing about us being humans, okay? Just simple fact of us being humans, is we have survived plagues, we have survived tyrants, we have survived invading armies, we have survived freaking wild animals. Humans have survived this so much so that we're still here today. Don't give up. Seriously. So times are a little tough. Times are hard. They're beating up on us. Well, they're throwing jabs at us left and right. But hey, let it roll off your back like, you ever seen a duck? You ever notice how water just rolls off its back? It's what you need to do. I don't like to do a lot of political things or like preaching or anything on my channel. There's a lot of good channels out there for preaching, for the Word of God. There's a lot of good channels out there for politics, if that's what you want to be into. I'll talk about a little bit of this stuff. I'm not scared to pray. I'm not scared to talk about politics if that's what we need to do. But the thing that I like to do is to have some fun. I like to talk about prepping. I like to show some building a chicken run so that the animals can't get my chickens, and now I'm without chickens that lays eggs. That's life right there. I like to show these things. I like to show how to fortify the big chicken pen. I want to show some fishing videos. Just take y'all fishing with me, man. Just have a good time. But I got to, I want to bring this up. I read the Bible. I pray. I find my strength through God. Whether you want to believe it's true or not, there's a lot of things in the Bible right now that tell exactly what's going on. It's pretty spot on too. One world currency, all this stuff. It's pretty spot on. Something that's hard to deny once you really stop and read it. But the cool thing about it is it also says that God and His people win. So that's where I find my strength from. I want everybody out there to understand that I see this depression. I see this this loss of hope. I see this this uncertainty. Well, guess what? Life is uncertain regardless. You ever thought about that? Even during the good times, life is uncertain. I know that even during the good times, right? I had this great job working at a factory, making cardboard boxes, putting the print on them, all that stuff, putting the creases in them, the glue, folding them up, all that kind of stuff. Well, they mismanaged their money. I was making good money too. They mismanaged their money. Pretty soon, plant shut down. Gone. Lost my job. Done. Over. Life is uncertain. I'm not here to talk about doom and gloom. What I am here to talk about is that I lost my job. Okay? Well, guess what? I went out and found another one. Like I said, people come across the ocean, come here, and they come all the way across the continent, and then this United States here, and then they built the United States. I know all of us has had a hand in continuing to build here in the United States. See, that's the thing about it. They survived the plagues. They survived the animal attacks, the attacks from the other people, the native tribes that were here, and they attacked them, and the natives attacked them, and they attacked the natives, and all this stuff. I mean, we all know history. I'm not here to confirm or deny any of this, okay? I'm just here to talk about it. We are still here on this planet for a reason. If any of y'all out there right now are depressed, are feeling uncertain, feeling scared, not sure, just remember, humans has been surviving since humans were here. I mean, we're still here, guys. Okay? Look, I sit here in my shop sometimes, and I sit here and I'm like, listening to a little music. I'm sitting there thinking, man, golly, if it really gets bad enough that I have to start using my preps, like, SHTF kind of stuff, I'm like, whew, man, that's scary. I got a wife and children. I got grandbabies. That's a scary thought. But you know what? If that time comes, I'm going to man up. I'm going to pull them bootstraps up, and I'm going to get to it. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to do what's necessary. And we're going to live. We're going to survive, because that's what humans do. Okay, depression is easy to let it set into your mind, because when you start seeing all the stuff going on and you start thinking about all the things that are bad, boy, it's all this stuff, right? It can work on you. Well, it can start to pound in that brain. That's another reason why you always hear me say, when you prepare your mind properly, all else will fall into place. There's a reason I say that. Because this stuff right here with them pounding at us, and with this depression and all this stuff, it's about preparing your mind properly. You've got to be strong. If you went out looking for a job, you didn't get the first job. Did you stop? Did you just give up? No, you went and found another job. Because why? Because you got to pay your bills. Because you got to live. Well, all this stuff coming, bills are going to be due. You know what I'm talking about. It's going to be time to live. It's going to be time to pay some bills. Only problem is a bill collector might not like the bill that the collection that they get. That's all right. That's for another time. I want to come here and uplift y'all. I want y'all to understand that this has been going on since the dawn of time. It is what it is. Excuse me. So everybody understand. Be strong. Smile. Get out there and prep. Read some stuff. Learn some stuff. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't quit. People have been going through this since the beginning of time, and we will do it until there is no more time left on this earth. It's the way it goes. Accept that fact and understand this is your time right now. You got this. This is your time on earth. What are you going to make of it? You going to sit back, be depressed, and just let things happen? Let yourself go away? Let yourself wilt away? Or are you going to get out there and do something about it? You're going to lift yourself up and understand that it's tough, it's hard. It's all good. It's always going to be hard. It always has been. Problem is that they made it real easy for us to do things. You can run down to the convenience store down here and get you a snacky cake and a Coke. Things may be coming and we can't do that. There are some places actually that you can't do that right now. They're trying to lock you down. All I can tell you is that I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop. And neither are you. Not if I have something to do with it, because I'm going to keep hounding you. And I'm going to keep talking to you, and I'm going to keep uplifting you, because you got this. I guarantee you, you got this. Smile today, because I can tell you one thing. I love you. I can promise you that. I love you. So, guys, gals, smile, because we got this. Remember, when you prepare your mind properly, everything else will fall into place for you. Backwoods out.